In this video, I'll be walking you through how to complete the challenge missions for Mikillja. This was recorded just after the nerfs from the June 8th, 2026 balance adjustments. You will start with the tutorial missions that teach you the basics. Make sure you know how to activate all the abilities as best as possible, as the full kit is used in the challenge phases. Before we hop into the challenge missions, here are a couple things to keep in mind. The Sling Grappler cannot grab any bot enemies and can only be used on playable strikers, kind of like Aquila's stun. Also, when you grab an ultra heavy striker, your movement speed will also go down by 40%. Now, let's get into the missions. Mission 1 is fairly straightforward. You just need to kill 25 enemies as you travel down a long path. Remember that you can hit multiple enemies at once with the rocket fist launchers, so those are great against groups of enemies. Using the surge in chariot form is enough to one-shot the individual bots through the course as long as you have it fully charged. It can also end up hitting multiple enemies if you line it up. The rocket fists in chariot form can also two-shot smaller enemies, so chaining these together lets you get through the corridors super fast. Whenever you get to a section with a mini-boss, I recommend going for the smaller bots because they are quick to kill and will do lots of damage to your fluid shields if left alone. For the mini-bosses, feel free to melee them to death in just the regular biped form. The final room is a little tough, but do the same strategy of killing the little ones first, and don't forget to use your shield off cooldown. It can help to mitigate some of the damage taken. The second mission is a 1v1 with a panther. This one is pretty tricky, but the key is to exclusively attack in your chariot form. If you try to use regular melee attacks, it will always stagger with a melee of its own, but it cannot do anything about the surge or rocket fist attacks in chariot form. A good way to ensure you hit your surges is to release only when it starts dashing at you, but only waiting for this opportunity will not let you clear it in time, so keep looking out for any other opportunities. An effective combo is to grab it with the grappler, then take it to a corner while you fully charge surge. Once the grapple ability ends, or you throw it, you can immediately follow up with a full rush and some rocket fists. Do this, rinse and repeat, and try to clear it as fast as possible to beat the timer. The third mission is to move strikers to corresponding areas. I'm not sure if it is common, but on my first try, the mission was bugged and only one checkpoint activated, and I could not complete the mission. If this happens to you, just retry the level and it should fix itself. This one is super easy because the strikers do not fight back or move, and your grappler has a super short cooldown. Remember that you can throw enemies by deactivating the ability early to get a little bit extra distance, and that will let you clear faster. It doesn't really matter what zones you throw each striker into, but try to mentally match each striker to their closest zone and throw them there. Keep in mind that ultra heavy strikers will be slower to carry and cannot be thrown as far. The fourth mission is to kill a group of enemies within a time limit. I personally like to start by clearing the lower wave first, and then the two upper waves. The second and third bottom waves actually spawn on top of each other and make it super easy to kill because your main weapon melee can hit two at once. Finally, hopefully you are fast enough and you have time to just finish off the third upper wave. You can use the same strategies as mission 1 to kill groups of the enemies efficiently. The fifth and final mission is to kill all 3 enemy strikers before they can kill you. I found the ally bots to be pretty stupid in this mission and would often separate themselves and die early. You cannot really clear it without all of your team, so if any of them die before you can get one of the enemies, I recommend just resetting. It does not particularly matter which ones you go for at first, but if you see any of them get to low health, try to focus them down so they don't have a chance to recover. Once one goes down, it is a domino effect and the other 2 go down much easier. Sticking close to your allies is beneficial because of the Lumine healing and Hurricane defense. Remember, you can do the same kidnapping grappler combo on them, but if you throw them close around allies, your ally bots will also be able to follow up and do more damage on the combo. Congrats! You should now have acquired the Crusher title. Hopefully my tips and tricks were able to help you out on your clears. If you found any other ways to beat it, please share them in the comments, and don't forget to drop a like or subscribe for the algorithm. I really appreciate it. Thanks again for watching, and if you're interested in more clear guides, you might like one of the other videos on screen right now.